they can hold on with a win here this afternoon. Here we go. Umpire throwing the ball up and knocked down there on this occasion by Michael Gay, and a chance for the umpire to come in and say, I'll ball it up one more time. So Neil Custerson's just making his way back in after just getting through his hordes of fans he was just chatting to there. And a chance now for Wells, a hand pass to Danny Nolan, a high kick by Danny Nolan towards the forward pocket. Not marked, a chance still for Mornington. Nat Franchina sees the ball over the line for a boundary throw, and as I said in the first half, they've just got that sixth sense about them, the Mornington boys, the Mornington Heidelberg boys, if you like. The two Nolans, Franchina, Symes, who's not playing today, but just know where each other is, that's for sure. Danny Nolan knocked the ball down, Dale Nolan knocked the ball down towards Franchina, but he was tackled, and then ball was stripped free. Now YCW tackled, and that was a ball up there. Riley Hodson handing the ball back to the umpire. Ball knocked down by Credlin. A chance now for YCW Mazurek. It's been nearly 2 quarters since YCW have scored a goal. Bobley's got it at 50. Or is it out in the full? It's out in the full, in fact. So David Bobley with the ball. We have to hand it back now to Warwick Miller, who's had a good game this afternoon also.
He thought he might have just squeezed that mark in. I think he tried to claim that one, Vossi.
That was Danny Nolan. A kick towards Ben Wells, who goes towards half forward, off the pack. A hand pass here by Lilac towards Credlin. He's under pressure. It's picked up by Warren Smith. A hand pass from Mornington. Matthew Smith, no, not to be. Warren Smith's got to go back and get it. And the umpire says, oh, we'll ball the ball up. In fact, the YCW player's just about sitting on the head of the Mornington player there in Ryan Smith, and that was Ben Buckley, but
just started more of the same, Michael. Just where we left off, it's still very tight indeed, mate, around the contest. We've got about 15 players there around that ball up.
Defensive pressure, and Buckley will try and break the tackle. He got the kick away, but the kick came after the umpire called for a ball up. Mornington 5-3-33, YCW 2-3-15. Ball knocked down. Still a chance at centre half 40 for Mornington, but the YCW defence will win out on this occasion, and they do a short pass towards Debenham, who's got it. He's on defensive side of centre wing. He goes in short, and the mark has been taken there. It was taken by Buckley. Now kicked by Hutchison inside attacking 50 for YCW. It's going to be picked up here there by the player in Santon. He got the ball back now. Quick kick. I think that was by Arms. A high kick towards between centre half forward and full forward. It's been marked by Wells from Mornington. They still hold early. YCW without a goal for nearly 2 quarters. Kick out towards Smeaton, who's got it. The captain goes in short. Warwick Miller. Warwick Miller did such a great job rebounding off half back in the interleague game 2 weeks ago. Short pass to Baker. Not as good as last year's grand final, Chris Baker, but serviceable today.
He's been very serviceable along with all his fellow defenders down in that back half. They've been very, very tight today and worked collectively as a team, as you should, and they're getting the end result. Very effective.
Matthew Smith went for the kick out towards centre wing, and the ball goes over for a boundary throw-in.
Mate, I might see every opportunity in that forward arc earn their stripes, Michael. And so, as you said, the old shots on goal have dried right up.
Yeah, YCW had a very makeable shot early in the second quarter through Minchington, but other than that, been non-existent. There's a chance for them though. They're inside attacking 50. Warwick Miller dives in just to make sure that YCW can't get the ball out, and the umpire says, I'm going to ball it up. Miller and Bobley matched up on each other, and the umpire just throwing the ball up. Michael Gay gets the ball down. Out towards the forward pocket. It's picked up by Minchington. Can Paul Minchington put it through? No, he can't. 2-4-16. Plays 5-3-33. That was a tough shot by Minchington. Didn't have a lot of goal face to play with there.
I was talking, as I said earlier during the week, Vossi, about with Jared Wintle, the president of the YC, and we talked about the new recruits and how obviously the bloke who just had that shot for goal, Paul Minchington, settled in, and he goes, he's going great guns. When you look at a couple of the guys who left them after last year's premiership, in Billy Rolfe and Josh Westerman, have both joined Sammy, and I think Dale Carroll has gone to play in the Eastern Districts competition this year. And when you see guys of the calibre of obviously Paul Minchington, and you've got Anthony Brown, and got a couple
Probably
of... Well, I think we said about Roberts, number 9. We were just talking about him earlier. I think he's come back from another competition.
Here's a chance.
Well.
Here's a chance for YCW on a quick kick inside, attacking 50. Going to be marked by Brun. Well done, Anthony Brun, just right near the boundary line. It's a tough shot. He centres it. He goes towards the top of the goal square. Bodley could have almost marked that, actually. The Mornington defence are actually in a little bit of a problem there. Matthew Smith just goes back and just says, well, I'm just going to rush that through just to make sure that nothing embarrassing happens to me then. So rush behind 2-5-17, page 5-3-33. What you were saying about Menchington coming into the club, quality guy, Mencho, is that you get quality guys coming into your sporting club, it certainly helps you both on and off the field, that's for sure. Ball over the line for a boundary throw-in.
Yeah, well, Lou Roberts, as I said, is back from the Riverina. Yeah. He was up there for 12 months, and he did speak about, the ins and the outs and everything else and in between, and they're certainly holding their own, and considering they've got, a number of injuries. I was just talking to one of those injured players at the break. Sorry I was late back, Vossi, but I was actually chatting to Ricky Morris, the runner. He said he's still a couple of weeks away and he hasn't had a...
Not what I saw. You weren't talking to Ricky Morris and I saw you before.
Oh, yeah, that was before then, sorry. But he's had a major shoulder injury, as we know, that he carried into that particular grand final game last year, and he said he's almost cherry ripe, so look out.
Okay, so shoulders are obviously different. Look at Gary Ablett's shoulder. Probably not going to get full use of that back, but this is very tough on YCW at the moment. They just can't break this Mornington defence. Chance here for McLeod. They just need a big kick and a mark, just an easy shot at goal. They might get one here. Oh, that was just knocked away by Haddock. It's taken by Brown, a hand pass. They might break the droughts. They haven't broken the drought.
Another miss.
It was a miss by Menchington, so he's missed 2 this quarter, Paul Menchington. That's 3 behinds for him. YCW up to 2-6-18. Mornington 5-3-33. Miller kicks in short. Mark taken by Haddock. Goes in short. And just working the way around, we do laps on the cricket field here, just around past the goals or around the boundary line there.
It's a great ground. And I also spoke with the Mornington president during the week as well, just to give them a response as well. And their wins this year are fantastic as well. Jim Cameron and Joel Miller are both back from the Frankston. You got Dale Whelan came over from Port Melbourne, and Ben Wells had a run, I think, with Southport for a while in the Quaffle. Then you've also got Matty Smith over from Chelsea. I think Adrian's, and then they lost, was it Adrian Speedy and Tom Simpson both to Somerville, and Michael Williams has actually gone to Pearcedale.
Boundary throw in to take place. Michael Gay to get the ball down.
So Norm Robinson
for YCW to go forward, passing new scoreboard. Yep, just quickly.
Yeah, Norm Robinson, just on to finish up on that, Bossy, was very upbeat about where Mornington are at in the 15 season, and quietly confident that they were going to be more than competitive today, and as they're proving this year, in second spot.
Boundary umpire throws the ball back into play. Olm's got the ball down. The umpire not going too far with that. And a quick kick now by Mazarek. The ball came out. It went towards Menchington, but it's over the line for a boundary throw-in. So we've gone 2 quarters. YCW have not scored a goal in the last 2 quarters since about the 10-minute mark of the first quarter. 5-3-33 Mornington, 2-6-18 Rye Hotel scoreboard.
Well, they're defenders. It's just the Mornington defenders. Joe Haddock, again, another example, mate. They're just, sticking man on man, making YC at every opportunity create pressure. Pressure football.
Secondary boundary thrown again over the line. They're pushing them out towards the lines, which is the thing too. So ball to be thrown back into play. Chance for YCW, a quick kick towards O'Dell. We overran it. Still a chance for YCW. The ball at the top of the goal square, but the Mornington defence are like absolute savage bulldogs. They won't let them through. The umpire says I'm not a baller up. We're live here thanks to Pete Mateen, Mornington, Rosebud, Telstra Stores and Alexandra Park this afternoon.
Well, Emilio
Thursday, Saturday.
And Ryan O'Dell both. That was a gang tackle there, and I can't speak highly enough of Michael Gay in the ruck today. He's been fantastic.
Housel around the corner, out of bounds in the full. The short pass, and Brad Holmes has got it now. I reckon Holmes, he could kick the distance here. I reckon that's just about Brad Holmes' first mark for the afternoon. I don't recall Holmes taking many marks this afternoon.
And that's the way, no doubt the Mornington listeners, Vossi, would like to see it remain, mate, because he is dangerous.
That's a high kick. Go get that one, boys. Menchington's got to get to the fall of the ball. Ball was knocked by Gay. There's a chance for McLeod. The right foot kick by McLeod. They've broken the duck.
What a beautiful snap there on his right foot, just natural. Just got that ball, did not even flinch, just took possession of the footy and bang, instinctively snapped. Truly for a goal there, and as you said, Rossi, it was well overdue.
5-3-33 Mornington, 3-6-24 YCW. YCW were there to go for over 2 quarters. Scott McLeod has hit 2 of their 3 and has been pretty good today for the Mornington Peninsula Brewery Award.
Well, that's what we want. We want a contest. That's a goal that was well overdue. So we're back to 9 points.
Back to the middle. Chance for Gay. A hand pass to Franchina. A high kick by Franchina towards half forward. It didn't cover too much distance and went more high than forward.
Certainly did.
And the umpire says once again, I'm going to ball the ball up.
Well, we certainly have a contest, Fossey. It's 9 points and certainly game on, and just what we wanted. We expected this before the game in the lead-up, and just our prediction on the pre-game
quick kick there for Mornington there towards half forward by, I think it might have been by Haddock. The ball has been marked there by Dale Nolan, 50 metres out directly in front, and Dale Nolan should kick the distance, no problems. It is just a question of accuracy.
Gee, it was a strong mark in the contest there. He was in a pack and just, I think there was 3 in that, two defenders against him, and he just went up there and got the mitts on it and pulled it to the ground.
So Dale Nolan it is. Directly in front, this to answer Scott McLeod's goal from a couple of minutes ago. Good hands, usually Dale Nolan has the shot. Oh, you give a bloke a rap and he lets you down. Oh, that's poor by Dale Nolan. He's better than that.
Yeah, well, I was about to add, if he kicked that like you thought too, Vossi, that was just going to add to his best on-ground performance.
Here's a chance for Arms out of defence. A high kick by Brad Arms out towards centre wing. A little bit beyond that actually. Miller couldn't take the mark. YCW trying to force their way through. It's picked up by Lester. Tony Lester a kick towards the half forward line. It's off the pack. Bitters around the corner goes to kick down towards centre wing. Mark's been taken there for YCW by Lester once again. He goes in short. Mark's been taken. They're looking a little bit better in the Stone Cuts. They go long. Menchington goes back, couldn't get it. Ball off the pack and over the line for a behind. Menchington looking dangerous but hasn't put a goal on the board. 3-7-25. Plays 5-3-33 Royal Hotel scoreboard.
He's looking very dangerous around the foot of the packs there, right in front of goals, and there was a beautiful kick in there, the entry kick from Tony Lester. So looks like he's got amongst the possessions once again, because he went quiet there in that second half of the second quarter.
Paul Dodd's poor kick out of bounds in the full side. YCW looking to load up and a kick towards Lou Roberts, who's got it. Left forward pocket here, right under that tree. In the left forward pocket here at Alexandra Park. That's a good kick, and the mark has been taken by Jake Di Pasquale, who will go back from 40 metres and have a chance to bring the margin back to only 2 points. And here's a slighter fellow here, Jake Di Pasquale, only a young guy. He's got the ball. This is a vital kick. He just pulled it to one side, so 3-4 behind. So YCW up to 3-8-26. Mornington 5-3-33. And the margin is 7 points here at Alexandra Park.
He sort of stabbed at that particular execution with that shot on goal, and I think that's what actually made him pull the ball across to his left.
High kick out of defence for Mornington out towards centre. Half back off the hands. Ryan Smith's got it. A quick kick. End over end football goes towards Danny Noel. Dale Noel it was towards half forward. It's knocked back towards the centre of the ground. Now Lester's got it. A kick towards full forward. Bunn couldn't mark it. Menchington and Dodds. Menchington making sure that Paul Dodds couldn't get a clear possession on that one. Ball knocked towards the line and over for a boundary throw-in. The Stone Cats are coming. 7 points down.
That was great recovery from Paul Dodds at full back. He tripped over and recovered, because that could have turned into anything there with Anthony Brunn on the loose.
Boundary umpire throws the ball back into play. It's taken by Bitters. Quick kick down towards defensive 50. That was almost a throw. A quick kick, and that will be out of bounds on the full. So they're really asking a lot of questions. They just can't quite get the job done here at the moment. Josh McCleary there, right full back, will take the free kick from Mornington. Mornington 33, YCW 26. Royal Hotel scoreboard, a high kick out towards the new scoreboard. Ball off the hands of the pack, taken from Mornington. And that's taken there. That was by Stansbury, and a hand pass ends up with a kick, and I think a kick out of bounds in the full. Looks like it isn't. Byron Barry will take the free kick here for... in fact, not Byron Barry. Byron Barry just linking back up. He takes them out now. Short pass to Nankervis. Craig Nankervis has seen a bit of success here at the Young Christian Workers. Craiglan caught in that one, and the umpire's going to give Craiglan the free kick in the centre of the ground.
In fact, he's right on the pitch. Can't get any more centre than that.
Yeah, about where the batsman takes centre. Wild kick by Craiglan towards Minchington. He had to go over Michael Gale, which is no man effort. Ball falls to ground. That's what Minchington likes, and he stops and he misses. 40 line supply Minchington this afternoon.
Geez, looking dangerous.
3-9-27 plays 5-3-33. We're more than halfway through the third quarter here at Alexandra Park. Long kick out of defence towards halfback Danny Nolan. Went for the thump. All was YCW against him. It's picked up now. A quick kick towards half forward. That's knocked over the line there by Ben Wells. Right in front of where we're broadcasting here this afternoon at Alexandra Park.
It's 5 entries, 50-metre entries for Frankston in this quarter as opposed to 2 for Mornington.
Okay, so the umpire once again will call for a ball up. And right in front of where we're broadcasting this afternoon, the umpire will let play go on no longer. Another ball up, so 3 ball ups. It's scrappy, but it's close, listeners. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you may be listening or wherever you may be in the world on the RPP app.
Well, it's a long weekend.
Quick kick to
local footy and a big crowd, and where else would you rather be, Michael Voss?
Well, that's true too. A ball over the line for a boundary throw in.
Local footy, we love it.
Boundary umpire to throw the ball back into play. Quick kick out of mid-air. Goes to Brun. Minchington, he couldn't pick up the ball there, and the ball is over the line for a behind. So 3-10-28 YCW. Mornington 5-3-33. Mornington have not scored a goal in this quarter. And YCW have kicked 1 goal, 7 this quarter.
Paul Minchington's looking ominously dangerous.
He really is.
Around those contests at the foot of the goal square.
By Dads towards Gay. Gay gets a hand pass to Matthew Smith down the line towards the centre of the ground. It's taken though by Jai Coughlin, the captain for YCW. What can he do to set things up? Goes towards half forward. Bodley up. Oh, here's a chance. Brun has the shot into the open goal. 20 metres out and bang. The Stone Cats are in front. 4-10-34, Mornington 5-3-33. Roy Hotel scoreboard. You're listening to RPP, the voice of Peninsula Football.
When you're working in the garden, you need 2 reliable tools that won't let you down. That's why Hastings mowers stock quality brands like Honda, Echo, Toro, Cox, Husqvarna, and Shingawa. With a huge range of mowers, brush cutters, chainsaws, shredders, pumps, and generators in store. For quality equipment and excellent service, call to our sponsor, Hastings Mowers Superstore at 2013 Frankston Flinders Road, Hastings. RPP FM sponsor.
Okay, welcome back here to Alexandra Park. YCW doing all the attacking in this third quarter. They go towards half forward. Mornington need to arrest this momentum at the moment. Haddock's got it. Neil reckons Haddock's had a good game, and I reckon I agree with him there. Here's a chance though for YCW. It's picked up, or it will be picked up. Oh, third time he couldn't pick it up, Minchington. It was 50 here. He tried to pick it up 3 times. He had the opportunity, and the Mornington player thought he was going to pick it up as well, but didn't. The umpire says I'm going to ball it up right smack bang at centre half forward here for the Stone Cats. They lead by a point. We're late in the third quarter. Haddock might have been stripped of the ball there. The ball comes free. The umpire says I am going to ball it up.
That was really smart play by the Mornington defender in Chris Baker there with Paul Minchington, when you said, without giving away a free kick.
4-10-34 plays 5-3-33. Michael Gay has been line-hearted in the ruck today. They don't know anything about that. Here's a chance there for the Mornington side to clear. Miller, a hand pass to Matthew Smith, who goes in short, and he doesn't find a teammate. Instead he finds Byron Barry, who's got it. And Byron Barry goes with a kick towards half forward. It's not a great kick. It's knocked back by Danny Nolan towards Matthew Smith. A kick towards half forward. Clements, Mornington off to the races here. He was beaten with that one. Now the YCW side might get off the chain here a little bit. There's a short pass towards Brun, and Anthony Brun just starting to find his feet as he did in vital moments in the game 2 weeks ago at Albury. A kick towards Zinzi in the centre of the ground. Zinzi Nossimone's got it. Kick towards Byron Barrier, sets it up, goes towards half forward, and the mark has been taken. I think that's by Hutchison down there.
Here it is.
So Kyle Hutchison, who had he was another one of those serviceable players for the Peninsula 2 weeks ago. Long kick. The two Mornington players spoiled each other there. Ball still at the top of the goal square. Still dangerous here for YCW. The umpire says I'm going to ball it up. The two Mornington players spoiled each other. Michael Gay was one of the ones down there, and they just needed to just arrest the slide there a little bit. The momentum is all YCW's way at the moment.
I think they were both thinking the same there, with David Budley right at the foot of the goal square.
Here's a chance now.
Very dangerous position for the ball to be.
Mornington through. Wells gets it. Ben Wells goes towards the wing. Coldest Yanni to a one-hander. Jackson, I've got to talk to you about that later. It's still after the beginner's son. You can't keep doing that, Jackson. There's a short pass down towards the half forward, but YCW will rebound, and they do down towards the centre wing. Ball knocked away, picked up by Haddock, snugged by Santon, ball over the line for a boundary throw-in.
How was that Jackson Cottle?
I know Jackson quite well. And that was just one that,
he made it look ridiculously easy.
He did, and he'll say to me, I took it, Buzzard, I took it. Well, so be it. Go with two hands. There's a chance on the scoreboard now. 4-10, 34, 5-3, 33 is the score. Royal Hotel score, but it's YCW, the reigning champs, leading by a point. Here's a chance now for YCW, a high kick towards half forward. It's going to be knocked by Smith. Lou Roberts comes out, Ryan Smith. Brun's also there, the ball over the line for a boundary throw-in. Right below us. And Paul Minchington just taking a breather. He's had a really good game, Paul Minchington.
He's had an extremely good third quarter. There's Lou Roberts.
Just can't put the score on the board though, that's the only thing. Here's a chance for Miller. He tries to break about 3 tackles. The umpire says I'm going to ball it up. And at right half back here for Mornington. Or left half back for Mornington, right half forward for Frankston YCW.
You sense that YC have lifted their intensity this quarter, Vossi.
Oh, they really have done that. There's a quick kick towards inside 50. It's taken, or almost taken there by Brun. He was trying to get the loose man creator on the outside. Kick off the ground by Lester, not to be. Ball picked up by Wells, a hand pass to Dodds, a hand pass to Baker, a kick around the corner. Matthew Smith's got to take this up.
Oh, dangerous.
That had hurt. To his credit, Matthew Smith straight up, and he got knocked into the fence there. In fact, he might not have been knocked into the fence. He might have just gone straight into the fence. To his credit, he got up.
Very lucky.
Free kick to YCW in the back. And short pass in towards the pocket, looking there for Anthony Brun. And the ball knocked away, knocked over the line for a boundary throw-in. We must be near three-quarter time here, Neil.
Well, we must be. That was a nice little chip kick there from Scott McLeod in the forward pocket, but unfortunately it just was forced over the boundary line.
Boundary umpire throws the ball back into play. Zinzi and Michael Gay going in the ruck contest again. The umpire says I'm going to ball it up. So 30 metres out from the YCW goal, going to the Hampton Street end of the ground, or the small scoreboard end of the ground in the third quarter here at Alexandra Park. Three players went up there, and the YCW player went up, actually knocked Zinzi to the ground there, who just topped one in the head a little bit. He's going to get up, he's fine, he's a little bit groggy, got off.
Yeah, that was a very hard hit in that last ruck contest.
Ryan Smith goes backwards towards Paul Dodds, who's got it at right full back, gets a hand pass towards Warwick Miller. Mornington have just lost all semblance of where they're going at the moment.
Well, I think it's the run and carry of YC. They just created that loose man.
Chris Holcomb would just love to get to him at three-quarter time, because at the moment they're doing what YCW were doing earlier, just going in towards the pockets.
YC got far too many stars to be let loose. We all know that.
They're not the reigning premiers for no reason, that's for sure. Here's a chance. Perhaps Clements gets the hand pass, and now kicked by Smith. Matthew Smith's been pretty good for Mornington this afternoon. He goes towards half forward. The mark has been taken, and it's been taken there by Baker. A long kick towards foot. Oh! What a mark! Probably just a little bit quick on the jump there, and he was on the way down, but that was very hard by Anthony Frankston. A great mark.
There's mark of the day for sure.
Hope our man Rod's got that one. That was a great mark by Franchina. He's directly in front of goal. He's 25 metres out. This to put Mornington back in front right on three-quarter time.
And don't they need it?
This will be their only goal for the quarter if he gets it. He comes in, he has the shot. He's 25 out, and he puts it through for a goal. Mornington back in front here at Alexandra Park. 6-3-39, YCW 4-10-34. And that was on the Royal Hotel scoreboard, and that was a great mark by Franchina.
Oh, well, you could just see just a bit of hang time there, a bit of AFL experience, I think, that came into play. Vossi, and certainly got the bits up there, and that's where the ball stayed.
So ball back to the centre. Margin is 5 points, Mornington's way. YCW have done most of the attacking in this third quarter. They just haven't been able to put the score on the board. And Mornington will come home with what may be the scoring end. Nevertheless, can they get another one before three-quarter time? Must be only seconds to go. Quick kick. Now another one by Caldwell around the corner inside 50. Here's the opportunity. They've got Smith on the outside. They go back to Smeaton. And Barry Smeaton goes for the centering kick. Where's he going? The only player leading in the race, that one's Debenham. He's got it for YCW. Runs to centre wing. Goes to half forward. Bobby can turn around. He needs to kick as far as Malcolm Blight just about. Kick towards the pocket. The mark has been taken there for YCW. They play on towards the top of the goal square. Warwick Miller's been serviceable once again. And the mark has been taken by Warwick Miller.
It was just a poor execution of that kick at the other end of the ground, Vossi, and unfortunately here it is already got on the side, ended up at the other end of the ground.
So a vital late goal to Mornington through Anthony Franchino has put Mornington in front at three-quarter time. The Telstra Stores, Mornington and Rosebud match of the day thanks to Pete and the team. Mornington 6-3-39, right 4-10. Mornington 6-3-39, YCW 4-10-34. It's in the Rye Hotel scoreboard. We'll take a break, come back, and we'll give you some better players in the Mornington Peninsula Ball Award and tell you what might happen in the last quarter. You're listening to RWP, the voice of Peninsula. The house to you. You and Nathan have got the house to yourselves now.
Yes, we do.
Oh, wow. Okay, so start of the last quarter here at Alexandra Park. A 5-point margin to Mornington. It's low scoring, but it's tight. It's finals football here on Queen's Birthday Saturday. McLeod got the quick kick. Buckley tried to claim the mark. It only went about 6 metres. The umpire said, I'm not having any of that. Ball up to take place. First goal crucial in this last quarter in such a low score. Zinzi got up so high there. I reckon it was just about breaking the high jump world record. He got that high.
He's definitely a jumping jack.
Mark taken though by Haddock in defence. What's happened there? The umpire was touched off the boot.
Yeah, was touched off the boot, so he's going to ball it up now.
Well, was that where the mark was? Yeah, no, is that exactly where the mark was? Probably not.
Near enough.
Here's a chance now. Good tackle applied. The umpire will give a ball-up decision. YCW into attack. Paul mentioned, what did I say, 4 behinds I think he's kicked so far. And he's had a good game, Mincho, but he's just hasn't been able to put the score on the board. Ball towards the line and goes over for a boundary throw once again. So ball to be thrown back into play. Oh, Zinzi got up once again. Michael Gay said the same way. You've got to give me a free kick there, but not to be. Ben Mills goes long for Mornington towards Calder at half forward. Couldn't take it. Ball on the ground. A chance still for Mornington here. A hand pass required. No, Danny Nolan wants to do it all on his own. A high kick. And that goes out of bounds in the full and probably needed to be a little bit steady, a little bit more torque.
Unfortunately, he was on his opposite foot there, Vossi, and he had to have the left foot snap, and unfortunately, as we see, it went out of bounds.
So, Daniel will deal with the ball. Had a couple of years at Germana and won a premiership down there at Germana as well. High kick, mark taken by Michael Gay, a hand pass off, a kick towards 4-4. Jackson told all he needs to do is just tap it over to his teammate. He couldn't quite do it. Here's a chance still for Mornington. Franchino Housel's there. He almost handed that over to Frankston rather than hand passed it. Cogman a hand pass. Santon. YCW might be away here if McLeod can get it. Oh, Byron Barry he almost lost it there. In fact, Housel kicked it off the ground and was lucky probably the ball didn't go out in the full. As it is, ball inside attacking 50. Played about 4 minutes in the last quarter. Mornington leading by 5 points. Will this be a draw?
It's really tightened up.
That was almost a falcon there actually in that ruck contest. 39-34 Hotel scoreboard.
Just all the numbers around the ball. It's really tightened up.
Thanks to Pete and the team, Mornington Rosebud Telstra Stores. We're here at Alexandra Park. Hope you can stay with us throughout the rest of the afternoon. As the umpire to throw the ball up once again. And Mornington doing what YCW did a little bit in the second quarter, just attacking but not being able to get a score on the board here. I'm good. It's the thing when you live in Mornington, you know so many people around here, Neil, but they all know you, Vossi. They all know me, that's for sure. Here's a high kick by Smith. Matthew it was towards 4-4. Darren went back. Danny Nolan went back. Where Angels feared to tread. Ball wasn't marked. A chance for Buckley. Oh, he just dives into the green. He wanted the free kick. The umpire said, no way, Ben. I'm going to call for a ball up.
And Ben Clements just very ginger. They're getting up after that contest. Just getting back to his feet now.
35 metres out from the Mornington goal. Hampton straight into the ground. There's a chance for Smith. Around the corner goes Matthew Smith towards full forward. Ball picked up now by Waddell. Daniel Waddell for YCW, a kick in short. The mark is taken by Byron Barry. What can Byron do? He goes in short, and he's got his team out there in Lilac, who will go back and go in short. Kevin Lilac was another one who played in the game in Albury a couple of weeks ago. And Emilio Betty's in there trying to get the ball out. The umpire said, I'm going to ball it up 50 metres out from the Mornington goal, right in front of the big, or the new scoreboard if you like, which will be in use for the next Mornington home game, whatever that may be. There's a quick kick towards the top of the goal square. Oh, it's a chance. Was Clements pulled down there? Not to be. Hand pass, Housel. Well done by Jackson Calder. He got it to Housel, and Housel kicked the goal. And that's really vital in the context of this game. It's low scoring. Mornington out by 11 points. You're listening to RWP, the voice of Peninsula football.
Did you know that the Bendigo Community Bank branches support our local sporting clubs? Currently they support Mornington Peninsula Independent Football League, Mornington Peninsula Junior Football League, Mornington Peninsula Cricket Association, NPCA Umpires Association, Mornington Netball Association, Nepean Netball Association, as well as RWPFM. With all the usual banking facilities and financial advice, our sponsor, the Bendigo Community Bank branches in Rye, Dramana and now in Rosebud, are supporting the local community and putting the people back into banking.
Zinzi Mossamane for YCW went in short, got Menchington. Menchington goes towards Brun. He's 55 out, Anthony Brun. He will go in towards the pocket and he finds his mate Aaron Bodley.
That was all lace-up football, wasn't it? One to the other.
It's a tough kick though. So David Bodley with the ball. He's up against the boundary line. He has the shot and he misses. YCW 4-11-35, Mornington 7-3-45, and I can just update you that Adelaide are 9 points in front in the AFL with about 10 minutes to go. They've kicked a couple of goals here, and big story if Carlton got a win today, but doesn't look like they're going to do it at the moment. Never know.
Well, that was their three forwards there with that forward thrust then Vossi, but unfortunately they missed.
Long kick out of defence, looking there for Dale Nolan. I keep saying Dale, Danny Nolan off the pack. Round goes towards Dale Nolan and the ball is over the line for a boundary throw. It was knocked away by Waddell. Dale Nolan good in the first half, couple of goals. Hasn't really got into it in the second half.
Daniel Waddell's been very solid all day down there in the back line for Frankston YC today.
Ball thrown back in, a high kick. There's a chance for Stansborough. Calder did well. There's a chance. There's a massive chance. And a hand pass, and that is a goal. And that is a goal to Housel, who's kicked two last quarter goals, which has given Mornington a 16-point lead. 8-3-51. YCW 4:11:35, and that is on the Royal Hotel scoreboard, and they work their way forward with a bit of pressure there.
Yeah, well, Josh Halsell just smart roving there. Everyone else went up, as you can see in that contest, Fossey. A couple of them are still ginger, just making their way back to their position. So he just trummed it, ran off, got the easy handball, and went into an open goal. And as you said, mate, he's extended the lead now. So Mornington certainly got a handy lead at this stage of the last quarter.
Low scoring game. You'd think Mornington would probably win from here, but having seen what happened at Albury a couple of weeks ago when Ovens and Murray kicked 5 goals in about 15 minutes there to get back in front, not prepared to call it over yet.
Thank God for that, Vossi.
There's a chance now. Gale kick, a quick possession down to Baker. A kick towards full forward, and the ball will bounce towards the line. It's picked up there by Waddell, and he takes towards the line. The crowd went deliberate.
Talk about heart in your mouth stuff up there, mate, once you made that call. Gee.
Happy to stand by it, though. Did stand by it and was proven correct. Boundary umpire throws the ball back into play. Knocked down. Ball comes to the bat. Halsell couldn't pick it up. Ball falls free. Baker, a hand pass and a quick kick by Smart. Just off target and 3 for a behind. So 8-4-52. Plays 4:11:35.
Well, they've sort of gone up a cog like last quarter when YC did. Their intensity at the footy this quarter, Mornington, has definitely gone up, as I said, a cog or two, and here are getting the rewards for their efforts.
And the umpire's letting play go on, and should have called for it anyhow. It's a boundary throw in. I can tell you that back at the MCG, Carlton are back to 3 points behind.
What a contest going on there at the G.
And Chris Judd injured early in the game.
Let's hope it's not too serious.
Let's hope not. Here's a chance now for YCW to clear. They just got to try and get that possession there by McLeod. They would have been away if McLeod could have got his boot to the ball. He couldn't. There's a chance there for Owens. It's been a dirty day for Big Brad Owens. A high kick towards the centre wing. Doesn't go too far, and that was DePasquale. Got the hand pass off. Ball comes back by Mornington's way. Well done there by Ryan Smith. He got over towards Matthew Smith. Here's a chance still for, that's Halsell. A high kick by Josh Halsell it was. Towards full forward off the pack. Hodson's got it. Well done by Baker. Another good tackle. Mornington not letting up on this.
Gee, we've seen a lot of high kicks today, haven't we? Going up in and up the numbers.
Absolutely. It's been that sort of pressurised game this afternoon. Holmes, the slap down for YCW. It's taken here, or it should have been taken there by Coghlan. Ball towards the line and goes over for a boundary throw-in. How have you rated Matthew Smith's game this afternoon?
Solid as a rock. I think there's him along with a number of others, mate. I think it's been more of a shared team effort across the ground today, and I think that's why they're in front.
Here's a chance now for Waddell, who's got it on half-back. A hand pass over the top right towards his teammate there in Quedlin, who goes down towards centre wing. Brun needed to try and keep the ball in play. He couldn't, and the ball goes over.
Spread there. I think it's more of a team effort over the 18 positions today from Mornington, as opposed to Frankston YC. But having said that, YC have kicked poorly, mate. 4 goals, 11.
Boundary umpire throws the ball back into play. And players sort of stack up there. The ball does come out eventually. Hutchison, he was ridden into the ground. The crowd wanted ball. The umpire said no way. Knocked towards the line once again and over for a boundary throw-in.
Yeah, that was from the Stone Cats captain there, that punch from Joy Coghlan over the boundary line.
Mornington 8-4-52, YCW 4-11-35. Live here at Alexandra Park. Pete and the team, Mornington Rosebud Telstra Stores. Right Hotel scoreboard, best on ground, sponsored by Mornington Peninsula Brewery. Quick kick out of defence down towards centre wing. It's picked up though by YCW by Coghlan. He goes in short. A goal here would make it interesting if they can get one. Santon, he's way too far out to score. He just goes with a short pass. Oh, I thought Mornington might have just taken that one right at the races. The umpire said no. And we're right on there with the TV screen also. There's a quick kick around the corner by Lester. It's taken though by Ryan Smith. A long kick out of defence going up. Craigler at the back, couldn't take it. Halsell, who's been the difference maker in this last quarter, just ducked the ring, got the ball out. There's still a chance for Mornington through the agency there. Haddock, he tried to bounce short, the umpire said, no way. And the umpire
Big fist, wasn't it, from Crodlin, and I thought he's played a very solid game today off the back flank for YC. What were your thoughts there, Posse?
What's that, Crodlin?
Yeah.
Crodlin's been good. He's given them a bit of run up from half back, definitely.
Tony Lester's just come off with a cut to the cheek there. Just come off the ground with the blood rule.
So umpire to throw the ball up. Holding the ball, was it?
Yep.
Yes, it is. So Ryan Smith, who's been pretty good also this afternoon. He's got a few 1%ers down there, which is good for the Mornington side. They're playing like winners at the moment. YCW need 3 goals. That's a long kick, and Credlin took that one. YCW have just got to take a couple of risks. We're halfway through the last quarter, beyond probably, and they just don't need to take some risks. Through the agency there of Santon, they go back towards Waddell. Waddell's got it with those bright green sort of boots. Goes out towards Di Pasquale's got it. He plays on. Jake Di Pasquale goes with one bounce. He shrugs the tackle. He goes to half forward, and the mark's been taken by Bodley.
Gee, showed foot of speed there.
He backed himself, and he probably didn't deserve to back himself, but he managed to get away. It's like that roadrunner burst of speed there thing there now.
It wasn't. It's a game of inches, as we know, Vossi. If he would have been tackled, if the guy got his hand on
That's a ball kick.
in the ball, because he bounced it and he just couldn't quite got it.
That's a mark. That's a mark in the pocket.
He's running to the umpire. Poor old Mornington there was very stiff. He's run around, have a shot at goal, he's running to the umpire and brought the umpire to the ground. The umpire's blowing the whistle.
He's got to kick a goal here. Just have a look at Lester. Lester's getting patched up there on the sidelines here.
Yeah, got a cut to the cheek. He came off a couple of minutes ago with the blood rule, and he's had a shot at goal there and missed everything.
Out of bounds in the full on the other side. So Mornington 8-4-52, 12 scoring shots. YCW had 15 scoring shots, but YCW find themselves 17 points behind on the scoreboard. Long kick out of defence. Ball comes down, a chance for Barry. A hand pass towards Cogler, goes straight into the chest. That's a pretty big chest to that of Michael Gay. Bounces off that one. Now quick kick from Mornington down towards half forward. It's been marked here by Danny Nolan. There you go, Dale Nolan. They look so much alike. It's all right, brothers. Of course, long kick and the mark's been taken. And it's been taken in the goal square by Ben Wells. And this should be the game for Mornington here, Neil.
Yeah, no doubt. If he can't kick from here on the point of the square, he's less than 10. Well, he is 10 metres out, literally. And as you said, that was another strong mark by Dale Nolan, who quite capable player and in the running for the BOG today, Vossi.
So Ben Wells has the shot directly in front. Up to make the margin 23 points, and Mornington should be home at Alexandra Park. 9-4-58, YCW 4-11-35 on the Royal Hotel scoreboard. You're listening to Half.mp4, the voice of Peninsula football.
Hi, I'm Jake, and my name's Kate from the Mornington and Roseland Toaster Stores. This year's winners of the Toaster License of the Year Award. My dad has been really busy lately, but he and the team have been recognized for their customer service excellence. And you really need to get in the store and experience it for yourself. So drop in and see the Toaster License of the Year team at the Toaster Store in Mornington or Roseland.
Of course, hopefully they have no toaster.
And in the meantime, I'll have to go kick the floor with Dad. Well done, Dad.
Thanks, son.
A station sponsor.
Welcome back here to Alexandra Park. I was just saying to Neil on the break that it's going to be very difficult getting that best player this afternoon. The Mornington Peninsula Brewery Best Player on the Ground award.
Absolutely. It's been one of those games, Vossi, where it's been a real pressure-packed contest, and there's been a number of players who've been in and out of the game over the 4 quarters.
Really no 4-quarter players, that's the key thing as well. On the scoreboard, it's a 23-point lead to the runners-up from last year over the Premiers. They can go 2 games clear of YCW if they win this game, so that's vital. 2 games clear inside the top 4 at this stage. It's really good advantage at this stage. Short pass here by Lilac, mark taken by Bunn. YCW have got to go. They've got to get their boots on. With their skates on, I should say. Long kick towards full forward. Ball falls to ground. It's Tellis. A hand pass to Hodson. Around the corner goes the kick. And it'll be marked there by Ryan Smith or Willett. The umpire's paid it. Might have actually had a couple of hands on that. Both Mornington players also. In saying that, you'd probably say Ryan Smith there, and if he got paid the mark.
Yeah, he had 3 bites of the cherry.
Ball comes to the back. A chance now for, it's Baker, I think it was. It was Chris Baker who tried to get the ball out. The umpire saying no. Crodlin's in there trying to get the ball out and just apply a bit of physical pressure. The umpire says no. And I think Brenton Crodlin might have a little bit of blood on him, has he? By the look of it, he might just have a little mark on the right side of his face.
Could be right there, Fossey. It's a good get, mate. Well done.
So Michael Gay gets the ball down. A change for Wells, a hand pass. Didn't really go to any great advantage. There's a chance now for Frankston, perhaps. No, he lost control of the ball. It's picked up by Buckley. Now it's picked up for Mornington. Smeaton, a hand pass towards Wells. Ben Wells, a hand pass now, and Mornington go forward through Miller. A long kick by Warwick Miller towards Dale Nolan, who had his right arm grabbed and he just put his left arm there and it just sat there, absolutely hitting perfect, and it just sat there and didn't budge. And Dale Nolan can go back and put an icing on what will be a good cake for Mornington this afternoon.
Absolutely, just as you said, he sat there, he had one arm pinned, and the ball just lobbed.
So Dale Nolan to really make this a really good victory for Mornington this afternoon. He will kick from 40 metres out directly in front. This is for Mornington's 10th goal. And he has put it through for a goal. So Mornington out by 29 points, 10-4-64, plays 4-11-35. That is on the Royal Hotel scoreboard, and you're listening to RWP, the voice of Peninsula football.
When you're working in the garden, you need 2 other tools that won't let you down. That's why Hastings mowers stock quality brands like Honda, Echo, Toro, Cox, Husqvarna, and Shingawa. With a huge range of mowers, brush cutters, chainsaws, shredders, pumps, and generators in store. For quality equipment and excellent service, call to our sponsor, Hastings Mowers Superstore at 2013 Frankston Flinders Road, Hastings.
RWP PFM sponsor.
Welcome back here to Alexandra Park. Mornington 29 points clear. We're deep into the last quarter, and Michael Gaines had a very good game also. Quick kick towards half forward. It's taken there by Lila. Just go to the Dayanagi there. It's taken by Lester. Lester with a kick down towards centre wing. It's taken there for YCW by the player in Tellis. Ben Tellis hasn't been Ben Tellis' best day. I've been playing a bit of a different role this afternoon. There's a kick out towards a footy on the ground. There's not a footy on the ground there. Right about where Scott McLeod's kicking that ball. You can see it right there.
Yeah, there is, and as you said, Tallis has had an extremely quiet day today, Vossi.
So it just reminded me of that goal that Sunderland scored against Liverpool at the stadium a lot, and the beach ball's out on the ground. The ball deflected off the beach ball into the goal, and Liverpool lost 1-0, and they've never forgotten it.
I never saw that.
Yeah, look that up on YouTube. It'll be there, don't worry. I'm sure Nathan will know all about it too.
Vossi and his wide world of sports. There's plenty of trivia in that mind of yours.
There's a free kick at an advantage of the player, and that's a goal. That's kicked by David Bodley. So the 5th goal, 5-11-41, plays 10-4-64. Margin is 23 points. You look it up on YouTube. Absolutely. We should just mention as well, after the siren, coming up after 5 o'clock with all the action from today, all the fallout from today and what happened in local football, and then we'll have some news for us about Chris Judd as well. Chris Judd injuring a knee earlier, I believe.
Absolutely. Today's guest, Vossi, on that note is the Dramana President Mark Crawshaw, as well as Jared Wintle, as we spoke earlier, from Frankston YCW, is going to join us also in the studio. And Jamie Cooper, ex-Fitzroy player and artiste, is going to be joining us as well.
Jamie Cooper wore number 27 at Fitzroy, I believe.
Geez, you're on the money.
There's a quick kick. I think that was by Lester. Oh, there's the up going over again towards too much yellow out there, as I said. There's a chance for Mornington to clear, and that will be out towards the boundary line right near where Chris Holcomb is standing. Ball over the line for a boundary throw-in.
Once been bowled over for the second time today, Rossi.
Just wonder whether or not we can do something. We can potentially do something about this. There's other issues going on in the NPFL at the moment, but I just wonder whether something maybe could potentially be done in regards to this. Nevertheless, it is over the line for boundary throwing. 23 points is the margin here at Alexandra Park. It's Mornington in control, and they'll get their 6th victory of the year out of 7 games so far. Only losses on Anzac Day to Mount Eliza. That was a kick and almost took out the crowd there. The ball goes out of bounds on the full, so YCW will take the free kick from half back, and they'll take it through the agency of Debenham. He will go down the line towards centre wing. He's looking down there for an option, but jumping up and not taking the mark there was Warwick Miller. Ball comes to the back. Baker, who couldn't quite keep control of that ball. Still a chance there for Tallis. A hand pass towards his teammate there in Minchington. He has the shot and just misses. So 3-4 A behind. And 5-12-42. YCW 10-4-64. Mornington, that's in the Royal Hotel scoreboard.
Well, it's just another one of those missed opportunities where, as you say, 5 goals 12 now, as opposed to 10 goals 4, and that's the difference, isn't it?
Michael Gay takes the mark. He's been pretty solid all day. Long kick. Down towards centre wing. Off the pad. Taken by Zinzi. A hand pass to Riley Hodson. Hodson goes towards half forward. And taking the mark there is Budley, who will have a shot from about 50 or so metres out from goal. He goes in short, in fact, and goes to Ryan Smith. Ryan Smith has not been Mornington's best. Ryan Smith's been very, very good.
Oh, he's been as solid as a rock, but as you said, the whole defence has been. But yeah, he's been outstanding too.
Ball off the pack. A chance now for Wells. A hand pass now. Mornington go forward through Stansbury. Wells towards half forward. Looking there for Coda. It's not going to get to him. In fact, Waddell goes to the sweeping hand pass, a $25 hand pass there towards Leicester. He goes down towards centre wing. He was looking there for a teammate, but Smith couldn't take the mark there for Mornington. Ryan it was. Hand pass by Debenham. Well done there by McCleary. It's taken there by YCW player Ryan Santon, but he was game tackled and taken towards the line and goes over for a boundary throw-in. Mornington obviously can get better with their team and so from YCW, so it's not taking anything away from both sides. They've both got injuries at the moment. Speaking of Big Ash James at half time, actually, he just arrived with his family, and he's going to be back very soon as well. Here's a chance now for YCW through Tallis. A hand pass and another one. They're looking to try and maybe get one more, but they're just fiddling around it a little bit, over possessing the ball in the centre of the ground. Here's a chance now for Franchino. Goes around on the right, back onto the left. Matthew Smith. He's been pretty solid this afternoon. He goes towards half forward and beyond, or actually in towards the forward pocket, and the ball goes out of play for a boundary throw-in. So 10-4-64, Mornington 5-12-42, YCW. Ball thrown back into play. Gay. And Zinzi in the ruck one more time. Quick kick towards full forward. Mark taken by Waddell.
He's been solid today for YC.
Yeah, rookie Wells. Waddell's done a good job. There's a chance now for YCW through the agency of Santon. He plays and he goes for 2 bounces. He's almost going too far there, but the umpire says no. Long kick down towards
He's gone from deep in the back pocket, and once he released that ball, it was about just inside the 50-metre forward arc.
It's actually a mark there to Darren Owen, I believe that is.
So he's running carry, very fleet of foot.
There's a kick down towards half back, but the mark has been taken there, and it's been taken by Budley, who can centre the ball, and he goes towards Zinzi.
Another good servant today for Stonecats.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because Michael Gay may get votes, yet Zinzi's done a lot for his opponent, as his opponent as well. So
Kyle Hutchinson, he's another one who's been, a solid contributor for the Stonecats as well.
Will Roberts, who hasn't had the best of days, let's be honest, he'll go back and have a shot now after taking a mark. He's 30 metres out, or near enough, has the shot. And that's a poor kick and miss by Will Roberts. 5-13-43, post 10-4-64. Margin is 21 points. And there's a kick towards Haddock, who's got the mark. Had a pretty good first half, Joe. Haddock probably died out of a little bit in the second half. There's a kick down towards centre of the ground. It's Mark Taylor. It's Mark claimed by Michael Gay. Quick kick forward towards full forward. Goes over the back. Can Franchina get there with pace? Not Franchina. In fact, it's going to be snapped at goal. And it was snapped by Ben Wells, and it was through for a behind. So Mornington up to 10-5-65. YCW at 5-13-43. Must only be seconds to go. Coghlan goes down the line towards centre wing. Ball comes to the back. There it is. There it is. A win this afternoon to the Bulldogs over the Stone Cats. Mornington winning by 22 points. 10-5-65. They've beaten Frankston YCW 5-13-43. We'll take a break and come back and wrap things up here from Alexandra Park. RWP is the voice of Peninsula football.
Hi, I'm Jake, and my name's Pete from the Mornington and Roseville Toaster Stores. This year's winners of the Toaster License of the Year Award. My dad has been really busy lately, but he and the team have been recognised for their customer service excellence, and you really need to get in the store and experience it for yourself. So drop in and see the Toaster License of the Year team at the Toaster Store in Mornington or Rosewood.
Of course, hopefully they'll have more Telstra.
And in the meantime, I'll have to go kick the floor with Dad. Well, Dad.
Thanks, son.
A station sponsor.
Boss Sports are the lawn bowls specialists, stockers of all lawn bowls products, including all men's and ladies' clothing. But did you know they also specialise in golf and tennis? At Shop 2, 1002 to 1004 Metre Highway, Mornington. They have an indoor bowls green, a golf club fitting centre, and driving range. They even have tennis nets so you can try before you buy. Boss Sports are the only stockers on the peninsula featuring the Nike Tiger Woods range. Call them now on 5976-4728.
Boss Sports, a station sponsor. Did you know that the Bendigo Community Bank branches
Support our local sporting clubs? Currently they support Mornington Peninsula Independent Football League.